How's it going, everybody? We are back with another Skyrim video. So today I'm going to go through how to make Skyrim look great using in-game mods. So that is the free Bethesda mod store within the game of Skyrim. So in theory this should be available on both consoles and PC, given the fact that it's just graphical mods and it's already within the game.
What do you need?
What's the reason behind this? Well, I know a lot of people struggle with the likes of nexus mods and other third-party mod platforms. These typically require a separate mod launcher or require you to manually download mods from a website and put them into the game files yourself. Now obviously this can get very messy and cause massive problems if you're not familiar with using external mods. So I went ahead and I made a simple mod showcase that literally anyone can do. Now first up we have a Whiterun mod. This mod is called Supreme Whiterun. It's made by a modder named Taratus. It's a great mod. It adds trees, updates the interiors, and it gives the town an overall strong, rustic feel, if that makes any sense. There's also hidden Easter eggs around the town as well, which is great. It's a nice little add-on for a town mod.
Damn those gray mains
overall,
to oblivion.
It's a great mod.
They want to back
it's
the
hands
storm
down one of my favourite Whiterun mods that are within the Bethesda store. Ones that you can just download, and I'd highly recommend it to anyone. Now, we have a quick look around the town. We can see trees look great. You can kind of see like a fog. You can just feel like it feels like the way you'd expect a Skyrim town to feel, like especially a main town. Okay, now let's look at some mods. So you can see here we have the unofficial Skyrim meta. What this does is it just patches everything that, I'm gonna say everything, like it's a good 60 or 70% of things. I haven't come across much after it. It does everything from everything you could think of. Climbs the Tamriel is great. I don't use it personally. I'm just not a big fan, but it is great. It has high texture clouds. Like it goes on and on. It gives you this fog around. I'm just not a big fan of the fog. Static mesh is the best mod in the game. That's hands down. It changes everything. It changes the grain on the timber. It changes the way the stone looks. Everything. Anything that's not like, it's just everything. Like, so anything that's not man-made, it changes more or less. Some mods it's even integrated with, so it still works. So you can see it here, like it's always been in the top 10. 98% approved on Steam and over 2 million unique downloads. You can feel secure on the author Brumbrek? I don't know. Anyway, 15 years, he's great. It is a great mod. When I'm on Nexus, I use that mod. When I'm on Bethesda Store, I use that mod. It's great. Next one we have Skyland. This is a landscape texture mod. And what it does is it changes all of the landscape. It's great. It's like having it basically has like 2K textures slash there are parts that are 1K, but you don't really notice them. The main ones that you notice is the mountains, ice, rocks. You notice rocks, they do a great job on the rocks. And the dragon barrier sites are great as well. It also links in with the static meshes. So like you'll see it, like it's in the load order. SMIM stands for Static Mesh Improvement Mod. So yeah, it's great. Next one, realistic water. The ponds, everything, anything water is great. The boats like rock in the water as well. So when you go around Windham, like the boats rock now, like you'd imagine they would do in the game. There's loads of little things. There's a lot of little things that you notice with this mod. Next one's Project Hippie. Everyone knows Project Hippie. It adds trees everywhere, so it's not just like Skyrim's not just empty. It's not just an empty field. You're not just running through an empty field for what feels like forever. These, I'm not going to go to in this video. They just make villages look a little bit better. Now this one, Dawnstar Supreme, all of these Supreme mods are made by the same person. It's the same as the Whiterun mod. Same people have made it, so they all look great. Dawnstar looks great. Riverwood looks great. Markarth looks great. Windham looks great. We've been in Whiterun. We've seen it. It looks great. He's fantastic. He's great. Next one, this Draco's mods, these are great. So if you have the DLC expansions, when you can build your own home, This adds like a whole court around that home that you build. It's highly recommended. Do not mod unless you download these immersion wise. Next one is the quality world map. This is spectacular. Like, it's great. It's just great. The Draugr retexture is amazing. It makes them look like fleshy zombies like you'd imagine. Imperial rewards, again, is great. It adds swords and armor, but not just normal. Like, you don't just have an Imperial sword, you have like a Captain sword, and the list goes on. Immersive movement. It's immersive movement. It makes you. It's just better. It's better overall. It feels great. Everything feels different. It's just like, it just feels good, you know. The Civil War Quartermasters is a big one that annoyed me. It just adds one to every quartermaster. Better combat AI, so the AIs aren't brain dead. Civil War battlefields, they're just dotted around the land. It just looks better. It's like you'd expect to see during the Civil War. Book covers, I was sick of every book being either plain red or plain blue, or having a Dragonborn symbol on it. These reco all the books to make them look antiquish, which is great, and that's very period to the game. Better loot. I hate opening the chest and getting an iron sword. Getting an iron sword from a chest at level 20 is just depressing. This fixes that. You can see it there, like you can read yourself. It's great. Mando's borders around the outskirts, not just of towns, but the actual borders. So like where, say, Windhelm would meet. Anyway, look, the borders, you know. You have mans around it. No helmet required, obviously. Gold to Septum, because it just drives me crazy. Why is a gold in the game when all the voice in the game calls them Septums? I don't know. Enhanced flood textures makes everything look great. The populated cities, this I don't have activated. You can see there's no tick beside it because it just crashes the game. It doesn't work with any mods. Like, you can only run it on its own. I don't care. I'll flame the otter. It just literally dies. Like anything that does anything, it just dies. Wooden bridges. You can see the bridges will look like this in the image, instead of just like a plank of wood across a water. You know, that's how you'd expect a wooden bridge to look. Not a plank going across a river. Looks great. Adds to the immersion of the game. Capital Winterhold. It doesn't break the game, so it doesn't break what it should be. So it actually makes Winterhold look like it was torn in half, which is what technically should have happened if you're following lore-friendly mods. It's what should have happened. So it's good. Like, there's more rubble, like there's more destruction. There's like houses hanging off cliffs and stuff like that. It's great for what it is. This is same as like Mando's borders. At the edge of each border, you'll see like flags, like saying, "Hey, you're now entering Whiterun," and so forth. Mana roads. It does exactly that. It makes all the roads more stony, more realistic looking. And then alternative start. That's a really important one because it skips the start of the game, which is usually very buggy when you load multiple mods at once. Immersive patrols. They add patrols, yeah, but it's as you get further into the game, it gets better because you start seeing like Dawnguard patrols and so forth. Everything feels better. Like if you're with the Stormcloaks, you go past an Imperial patrol, the Imperials will attack you. Capes and cloaks, because why not? Rich merchants, because you know they should have money to buy stuff. That's the Imperial armor that I have on in the video. It makes all the every officer is now unique, so they have different armors and like representing their rank within the Imperial Legion. It's also a Nexus mod, and you can see here he has all his credits there for everyone that was involved in this mod and helping out with that mod. It's great. Realistic ragdolls, just so you don't like teleport through walls or anything like that, and dense grass to add more feeling of, you know, like it just fills the map more, and it doesn't cost a lot on FPS or anything like that, which is great. It's great. It feels good when you're going through open fields. It feels great. So this is the World Vivid map mod that you see in what I said was great. You can see the water, like look at that, like the water going through the map. You can see the different landscapes, the different textures, depending on what section of the map you go to. You can really like you can feel the map coming towards you. Like you can feel the three-dimensionalness of the map. It's it's how you'd expect the mod to be in like a AAA title game. Like you just look around here and it looks great, you know, it really does. Like when you go back to the old map, you don't notice how bad the map is until you get this mod, and then you go back to the old map and you're like, oh my god. And you can also see like this map is interactive, so like the clouds are moving. So see if you look down the bottom left, you'll actually see like the clouds move across the map while you're inspecting the map. It's just another nice touch. Yeah, so you can see like as we're walking down through, like you can see it, like it looks great, like, you know, it really does, it looks great. I'm trying to think, where can we go next? We could, oh, actually I have a good one. Yeah, we'll go Solitude in capital of Skyrim, you know? So we'll actually spawn outside of Solitude just so we can go in and, you know, we'll be able to see the difference in the lead up
Stay out
to
of
the
trouble,
capital,
kinsman.
and just get a general sense of the
I take
surroundings
care of the
around us.
horses, and the goats, and the chickens, ugh, and the garden.
Good job. So you can see here, you can see our lamppost mod. We have our lampposts dotted around. You can see the roads are more fuller instead of just being like dirt tracks. But yeah, you can see just like the amount of trees just dotted around the landscape just to fill all them empty gaps. You also have the dense grass mod, which adds, like, you can see this dense grass on our left. You can see like it just looks so much better than having like that barren feel. Even on the approach up here as you're going up, like you can see the trees and the grass and how the grass splits into the road and stuff like that. It looks better.
Not, just keep your nose clean while you're here.
You can also see like the guards have different armor. He wasn't very nice. Look at that moon. Like, look at that. You know? Like, look at it. It looks great. And you can actually see it moving. It's great. There's so many nice mods here. To get these type of mods out of just a general Bethesda store is great. Not having to download 400 mods is it's satisfying, you know.
Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Traitor!
Get on with it!
Poor Rogver. So here's the developer notes. I'm gonna actually show this. You can see there, Taratus is the name of the modder. I'm showing this because I've used so many of his mods in this video. Every single town I've used by him, and I just want him to have full credit. So I'm showing his book. One of these books will be in every single town that he mods, and you can pick them up and read them, or you can just leave them on the ground. But yeah, you can see it there. Like he wants everyone to know that he made them, and why not? It's a great mod. It's a great mod. You can even see it if you're looking at the ground right now. You can see the texture in the stones, the different shapes in the stones, instead of just having like this bland mesh. Pairing his mods with SMIM and the landscape mod is like, just having them alone makes such a difference to this game. Just having them couple of mods makes such a difference to the overall replayability of Skyrim. Especially now that we're in 2020, like, and we're looking forward to, obviously, we've heard this Elder Scrolls 6 is going to come out, and you know, it's nice to be able to revisit Skyrim and get it up to a decent standard without having to download additional mods and download from websites and having launchers going and everything going on in the background. And it's nice to be able to do it this way. And you see he's happy enough to help. Like, if you leave comments about bugs or problems that you have, he's happy enough to help you out.
Get on with it!
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that
You
betrayed her.
betrayed us!
Best she know now,
They're all hard.
Traitor!
Get on with it! Rog there. You helped Ulfric Stormcloak
Yeah,
escape.
like you can see around, like even the main thing I noticed is the shadows. The shadows look great.
Ulfric, you betrayed the people of
Pardon me.
Now I don't expect, like, obviously I don't have crazy capture cards and stuff like that, so I just record through a GPU. we're gonna go down here. This is one of the wells. There's Easter eggs like this in every town that he mods. So we're just gonna go down here and have a look. See what's happening. There's like a little secret like story and stuff. You can see how the gold on the ground is called septums now instead of gold. Thanks to our septum to gold mod. You can see like overall it's just the rock work is nice. And this is the mod, the Draugr mod that I was telling you about. So you can see how it changes them to like a fleshy effect instead of just bone. We have a letter. Well, you know, you should have jumped down a well. In all fairness. Very good. Yeah, so I'm not gonna like. I know he asked for a better showcase and just running through the town, but I don't want to really show everything. Mainly because this video will be like an hour long. If I was to show everything in every single town. Each one is unique. Each well is unique. And each town is unique. But yeah, it's, you know, it is what it is. The quality will be a lot better when you download these mods yourselves in game, because obviously I'm recording the mod and then recording down.
Head over to Angeline's.
Like I'm recording gameplay down and then I'm uploading the gameplay down to YouTube. So you can see here the armor mods. You can see how the guards on the gate have like the Spartan helmets, which is great. It just looks better. Like, 'cause they actually look like two like real guards outside there, considering General Tullius is inside. And yeah, that's basically it. That's gonna do it for this video. Leave a like, hit subscribe, let me know what you think. If you don't like the video, dislike it, that's fine. As I said, I was just trying to make a general video that would that anyone could use. So whether you're a child, whether you're an adult, whether you're tech savvy or whether you're not, you can mod Skyrim and make it look really good in 2020 using the standard Bethesda mods. There's pages and pages of extra mods within the Bethesda store that you can try. But yeah, like, I don't see much of a point. Like, I think at this stage, like, I'm running this ultra settings and everything looks great. Everything's well. Everything runs smooth. There's no glitches, no screen tearing. I don't know what else you could want from it. Obviously I went through the load order, so I went through all the mods here. You can see it here again, just so you can copy the load order. Just so you know it will work straight away and you won't have any problems. Just make sure you always keep the unofficial patch at the top. If you decide to use Climbs of Tamriel, enable that. I don't have it enabled. Then Static Mesh, then Skyline mod. The only reason I kept them downloaded was so that you could see how to space them out on your load order. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through them here and like show you the difference in them. Obviously make sure you have DLCs. It'll always tell you on the mod page what the requirements are for each mod. And remember, do not download populated cities if you're going to run all the mods that you see here. Do not use it, it will crash your game constantly. Okay, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your day.